There are two methods to solve equations: inverse operations method and transpose method. In this video, I'm going to take transpose method to solve equations. Anyhow, transpose method is very much similar to inverse operations method, but it has less steps. Now, how do we find the value of x using transpose method? Now, what we do is we keep our unknown term on the left side and we eliminate whatever known terms on the left side. So in this example, our unknown term is x. So we keep x on the left side and we do have a known term here. It's a plus 5. So we try to eliminate this plus 5. So how do we eliminate the known terms? What we do is we transpose or transfer the known terms to the right side. But remember, when we transpose a term to the other side, to the right side, it will turn into its inverse operation. This means when we transfer plus 5 to the other side, it will become minus 5. So remember, when we transpose a term to the other side, addition becomes subtraction, subtraction becomes addition, multiplication becomes division, and division becomes multiplication. Let's say if you have x minus 5 equals 12. Now what happens? When you transfer minus 5 to the other side, it will become plus 5. If you have, let's say, 3x equals 12. Now what happens? Here we have a multiplication. So when we transpose this or transfer this, it will become a division, which means 12 divided by 3. And if you have like this, x over 3 equals 12. Now here, it's a division. When we transfer 3 to the other side, it will become 12 times 3. 12 multiplied by 3. Our first equation, x plus 5 equals 12. So when we transfer plus 5 to the other side, it will become x equals 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. So our x is 7. Second equation. X minus 5 equals 12. Here, when we transfer minus 5 to the other side, it will become 12 plus 5. So x equals 12 plus 5, which is 17. X is 17 now. Third equation, 3x equals 12. Now here 3 is multiplied on the left side. So when we transpose 3 to the other side, we need to divide right side by 3. Therefore, x equals 12 divided by 3, which is 4. X is 4. Fourth equation is x over 3 equals 12. Now here again, the left side is divided by 3. So when we transpose 3 to the other side, to the right side, we need to multiply the right side by 3. So these are our steps. X equals 12 times 3, which is 36. X is 36. Fifth equation, minus 3x equals 12. What about we get a minus over here? Now remember, When you transpose -3 to the other side, do not change the sign. What we change is the operation only. So this is a multiplication. So when we transpose to the other side, it will become a division. Therefore, x equals 12 divided by -3. It is -4. X equals -4. When we divide a positive number by a negative number, or when we divide a plus by a minus, our answer is a minus, is a negative answer. So our answer is x equals -4. Okay, the sixth equation is x over -3 equals 12. Do not change -3 into +3. When you transpose or when you transfer, this division will become a multiplication only. So this is our step. X equals 12 times -3. So our answer is -36. X equals -36. Okay, seventh equation is 2x plus 5 equals 15. Now, how do we solve this? With our unknown term, we have +5, addition 5, and also 2 with a multiplication. Remember, first of all, you need to eliminate this +5. Do not go for this 2, right? First, eliminate +5. So 2x equals, when we transfer +5 to the other side, addition 5, it will become 15 minus 5. So here our right side is 10 now. And 2x equals 10. And what is x? X is, now this multiplication will become a division. 10 divided by 2. X equals 5. Right. Eighth one, 2x minus 5 equals 15. Once again, let's transpose this -5 to the other side. Then it will become 2x equals 15 plus 5. Then 2x equals 15 plus 5 is 20. And when we transpose 2 to the other side, it will become 20 divided by 2. So x equals 20 divided by 2. X is 10. Okay, let's solve this equation. 2x over 3 plus 5 equals 15. So first of all, we get rid of this addition 5. So what we have is 2x over 3 equals, when we transfer +5 to the other side, it will become 15 minus 5. So here on the right side, we have 10 now. Left side is 2x divided by 3. Then what we do is, we get rid of this 3. So we are going to transpose this 3 to the other side. So this is a division and this will become a multiplication. 2x equals 10 times 3. 10 times 3 is 30. So 2x equals 30. So what is x now? X, here we have a multiplication. When we transpose this to the other side, it will become a division. So 30 divided by 2. X is 15 now. Now, if you are not sure with your answer, you can check your answer. Just substitute 15 for x and check whether your answer is correct. Now, if x is 15, what happens here? This will become 2 times 15. So 2 times 15 is 30. 30 divided by 3 plus 5. Is 30 divided by 3 plus 5 equals to 50? Let's see. 30 divided by 3 is 10. 10 plus 5 is definitely 50. So our answer is correct. 10th example. If you get 2x over 3 minus 5. Now I have taken the same terms, but I have changed the operation here. So again, 2x over 3 equals, let's transfer this. So 15 minus 5 will become plus 5 now. 15 plus 5 is 20. 2x over 3 equals 20. Then let's transfer this 3, division 3 to the other side. So 2x equals 20 times 3, which is 60 now. 2x equals to 60. Then what about x? X equals 60 divided by 2, which is 30. Our x is 30 here. Okay, now how to solve this? Let's follow the same steps we used in the previous equations. Now our unknown term is x. We need to find the value of x now. So whatever with x on the left side, we need to transfer to the other side. So first of all, we are going to transfer this 5. So if we transfer this 5 to the other side, it will become 1 minus 5. So here minus x over 4 equals 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is definitely, it's minus 4. So minus x over 4 equals minus 4. Then when we get rid of this 4, what happens? Minus x equals, now here we have divided by 4. So when we transpose, it will become minus 4 times 4. Then we have minus 60. So minus x equals minus 60. Now this x is a negative term here. But if we want to convert this into a positive term, what we can do is just divide both sides by negative sign or by minus sign. Or you can say by minus 1. Then what will happen? These two minuses will cancel off. Here also, these two minuses will get cancelled out. So x will become only 60. Okay, the 12th equation, 3 minus 2x over 5 equals 1. Now here it's similar to the previous one. So I'm going to transfer this 3 to the other side. So it will become minus 2x over 5 equals 1 minus 3. This is a positive 3, so minus 3. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2x over 5 equals minus 2. Then let's transpose this division 5 to the other side. So it will become minus 2 times 5. Minus 2x equals minus 2 times 5. Minus 2 times 5 is minus 10. Minus 2x equals minus 10. Then x is minus 10 divided by minus 2. It will become, when we divide minus by another minus, it will become plus. So our answer is plus 5. X equals plus 5 or just 5. Okay, 13th equation. What about 2x plus 8 equals x plus 12? Our unknown term is x and we have two x's. One is on the left side, the other one is on the right side. Anyhow, these two are like terms, so we need to find the value of x. Now first what we do is we transpose this plus 8 to the other side, and at the same time what I do is I transpose this x to the left side. 8 to the right side, x to the left side. So this will become 2x. If I transpose x to the left side, it will become minus x equals, we have 12 here. Then if I transpose 8 to the other side, it will become minus 8. So 2x minus x is x. 12 minus 8 is 4. So our x is 4. If you are not sure with your answer, just substitute 4 to x and check your answer. If x is 4, this term will become 2 times 4, 8. Then 8 plus 8 should be 16. Now on the right side, if x becomes 4, 4 plus 12 is definitely 16. So left side also 16, right side also 16. Our answer is correct. What about this equation? Here we have a bracket. So first thing what we do is we need to remove this bracket. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times minus x is minus 2x. And on the left side we have 5x minus 8. Now let's rearrange by transposing. I'm going to transpose this minus 2x to the other side. So it will become 5x plus 2x. Then what I do is I transpose this minus 8 to the other side, which is to the right side. So it will become 6 minus 8 will become plus 8 now. 6 plus 8 is 14. 5x plus 2x is 7x. So x is 14 divided by 7, which is 2. X is 2 now. Okay, let's solve this equation. Here again, we need to remove the brackets first of all. So 2 times y is 2y. 2 times plus 3 is plus 6 equals 3 times y is 3y. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Then let's transpose. Now I'm going to take like terms to one particular side. So 2y and 3y are like terms. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this 2y to the right side and this minus 3 to the left side. So when I send this 2y to the right side and when we send this 3 minus 3 to the other side, to the left side, this will become 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. 3y minus 2y is y. So y equals 9. 16th equation, 4 minus 5 times 3 minus p equals 2 times p minus 1. Okay, first of all, let's remove the brackets. 4 minus 5 times 3 is minus 15. Then minus 5 times minus p is plus 5p equals 2 times p is 2p. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Now here we can simplify these two terms because these are like terms. 4 minus 15 is minus 11. Then plus 5p equals 2p minus 2. Here again we need to rearrange and keep our like terms together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this 2p to left side and this minus 11 to the right side. So here plus 5p, it's 5p. 2p becomes minus 2p now, equals here minus 2. When minus 11 goes to the other side, it will become plus 11. So when we simplify these two, 5p minus 2p is 3p. 3p equals minus 2 plus 11 is plus 9. So p is 9 over 3, which is 3. P equals 3. Okay, 17th equation is 5x minus 2 over 4 equals 2. So what I do is I send this division 4 to the other side. So it will become 2 times 4. And the left side what we have is 5x minus 2. So when we simplify, we get 2 times 4 is 8. Then I send this minus 2 to the other side. So it will become 5x equals 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 5x equals 10. Therefore, x is 10 divided by 5, which is 2. X is 2. 18th one is a minus 3 over 2 plus 1 equals 4. Right, let's send this plus 1 to the other side. So it will become 4 minus 1. And a minus 3 over 2 equals 4 minus 1, which is 3. Then a minus 3 over 2 equals 3. I'm going to send this 2 to the other side. Then it will become a multiplication. 3 times 2. A minus 3 equals 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Then a minus 3. A is 6 plus 3. I send this minus 3 to the other side. So it will become plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. So our answer is A equals 9. Okay, 19th equation is x over 3 plus x over 4 equals 7. Now here, can you see that there are two algebraic fractions over here on the left side. So when you simplify these two algebraic fractions, what is your answer? We see that there are unequal denominators. Then we have to have a common denominator. So how do we find the common denominator? We need to find the LCM of 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are the two denominators in these two algebraic fractions. So what is the LCM of 3 and 4? It's 12. So our common denominator is 12. So how do we get 12 from 3? By multiplying 4. Then we need to multiply our numerator by 4. So our numerator becomes x times 4 is 4x. Then here again from 4, how do we get 12? By multiplying 3. Then we need to multiply our numerator by 3. So it will become x times 3 plus 3x. And on our right side, we have 7. 7x over 12 equals 7. Now we can easily transfer this 12 to the other side. So it will become 7 times 12. 7x equals 7 times 12. And x is 7 times 12 divided by 7. These two 7s we can cancel and x will become 12. X is 12 now. If you find it difficult to simplify algebraic fractions, make sure to watch my videos on simplifying algebraic fractions. I have kept the links in the description below. Another way of solving this equation is, okay, this is our final equation. X plus 1 over 2 plus x plus x minus 3 over 4 equals half. One method is you just simplify these two algebraic fractions. These are called algebraic fractions. Then using cross multiplication, you can easily simplify this sum. So let's use this method and see. Now here we see that these two denominators are not equal. So we have to equal them. So how do we equal them? We need to find the LCM of these two denominators. 2 and 4, LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So our common denominator is 4. And how do we make 4 from 2? By multiplying 2. Then you have to multiply our numerator by 2. This means 2 times x plus 1. And plus, there is an addition here. Plus. And then 4 and 4, these two are same. So our numerator, next numerator, we just write it x minus 3 equals a half. Now let's remove this bracket. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times plus 1 is plus 2. Then plus x minus 3 over 4 equals half. Now we can simplify the like terms in our numerator space. 2x plus x is 3x. Plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1 over 4 equals half. Now we can use cross multiplication and simplify our answer. So when we cross multiply, 4 times 1, it's 4 on the right side. Then 2 times x, 2 times 3x minus 1. This means 2 times 3x minus 1. So let's remove the brackets. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2 equals 4. Then 6x equals 4 plus 2, which is 6. 6x equal to 6 and x equals to 6 divided by 6, which is our x is 1. Now you have another method to solve this. Let me erase this. Now we have here 3 fractions. So when we consider the denominators, we see 2, 4, 2. And then we need to find the LCM of 2, 4 and 2. We know that it's 4. Then what we do is we multiply each term by 4. And we get rid of this denominator in each fraction. So what we do is we multiply each term by 4. Like this. Then we can cross simplify. Here 2 times 2 is 4. These two get cancelled out. And here also 2 times 2 is 4. And what is remaining now? X plus 1 times 2. This one times 2 plus x minus 3. That's only. I'm not going to put the brackets like this because there is plus over here. So no need to put brackets. Equals, here we have 2. Now let's remove this bracket. 2x, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times plus 1 is plus 2. And plus x minus 3 equals 2. Let's simplify the like terms. 2x and x is 3x. Plus 2 and minus 3 is minus 1 equals 2. Then 3x equals 2 plus 1, which is 3. 3x equals to 3. Therefore, x is 3 divided by 3. Once again, our x is 1. So there are two methods to solve this. I hope you understood how to solve different equations. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.